Welcome back to Advanced Movers channel, the channel of entrepreneurs. If you're new, please feel welcome and subscribe. Press the like button and even share with a friend. Today we want to talk about something very important to all entrepreneurs. Please note that COVID-19 is a serious stuff. It is very serious as we speak, and many people are getting ill, and therefore we really need to observe the protocols that we've been given by the Ministry of Health. We wouldn't like to lose any entrepreneur. We want to see you alive because we want you to create employments to people in this country and the world at large. So please observe the protocols, sanitize, wash your hands, and put on your masks always. So many people say that they're putting it because of policemen. I tell you, this is about yourself. Those who are saying that this corona, they have not known anybody who has been affected, I tell you, don't wait for this thing to knock onto your door. It is a serious thing. You will feel it. We don't like to come to your burial dressed in white things like you see those people. It is not a good stuff. Please keep safe. Always sanitize, wash your hands, and observe the protocols given to us. It is very helpful. We want to be all alive. I'm sorry we didn't put up our video last week. Maybe perhaps because of the things we're talking about. You never know. But I'm so happy and very, very happy. You brought in a lot of questions, a lot of comments. Really appreciate all those. And today, just want to talk about some two questions that you raised. And one of them is it helpful to employ a relative? This is a question that many entrepreneurs would like to get an answer to. So that is what we want to discuss in our video. And also challenges that entrepreneurs face. We'll discuss a few of them. So stay tuned, open your eyes wide, and move closer to your video. Again, if you are enjoying the video, please press the like button, share it, and if you're new, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm coming back to discuss those two things. Welcome back. Welcome again. As we mentioned, we want to discuss these two things that you have asked. Number one, employing a relative. Is it beneficial? And welcome back. As we mentioned, we just want to discuss some two questions that you've raised. And thank you for sending those questions. They're very important. And it is for the benefit of all of us entrepreneurs. Number one question you raised, some challenges that entrepreneurs go through for success. I just want to highlight a few. As an entrepreneur, there are a lot of challenges that you may encounter. And a few of them is highlighted in this video. Like one is government regulations. So these are challenges, by the way, that lead to success. They're not a bad challenge, but they are challenges that really lead to success. So number one challenge that entrepreneur goes through is government regulations. So government has put a lot of regulations to regulate our businesses and even entrepreneurs around, and this is for our own benefit. If you face this challenge and overcome it, it is for your business and it is for the growth of your business, and it is a guarantee that you are taking a step towards the right direction. So number one challenge that some entrepreneurs go through is government regulations. And this may include acquiring permit and licenses for some work. And just to help you appreciate how beneficial this is when you face this challenge and really overcome it. For example, if you are operating in the darkness, nobody will see your business. You will not be free to sell your product, and even your clients will not be confident that whatever you're selling is a good stuff. And therefore, you need to really overcome this challenge of getting licenses for your business, some permits and so forth and so on. And once you have this, of course, you'll be operating during the day on a broad daylight. And if you do so, your business will grow. Number one, clients will have confidence in you that you are offering some good services and your products are worth buying. And again, when you have the permits that are required for you to operate a business, you will have nobody to fear. You will be doing your business on a broad daylight. And by so doing, you'll be marketing your business. There will be no issue of running away from the government officials. So it is a challenge that many entrepreneurs go through, but once you go through it, it is a step towards the right direction. It leads to a lot of success. Another challenge that people go through is maybe some products in the market and some demands. And if you are new, or if you'd like to get some more information on that, kindly look out for other videos that you've put out there. Some of them addressed those issues about market products and everything. So you'll get some good stuff to help you improve in your product to meet that challenge. Another challenge that many entrepreneurs go through is about good employees. I tell you for a fact, if you have good employees, you are in for a business, because you will be able to operate a business with all the freeness that you need and the confidence and trust. And these employees will be able to help you steer your business towards success. So it is a good thing to have some trustworthy employees that will help you build your business. So it is a challenge people face out there. Many entrepreneurs face this challenge. But if you can overcome it by employing some good employees, I tell you, you are in for a business. You will grow and you are heading towards the right direction. So we've just highlighted some few challenges that entrepreneurs go through, and I encourage you to keep on overcoming those challenges. They are there, but they are challenges that lead to success. So overcome them confidently, knowing that you are in for a good cause. Number two, and the second thing that I want to discuss, I've touched a bit of it under employees, but it is a question that was raised by a number of you about employing a relative. I know some have suffered in the hands of relatives working for them, and it has also brought some negative feelings. But this we leave entirely for one to decide. We really do not promote nepotism in business, but we want to leave this entirely for an entrepreneur to decide. But before you do that, we want to discuss some pros and cons of hiring a relative. Advantages of hiring a relative. Well, for you to grow your business, you have to go through a lot of challenges. And sometimes these challenges are related to funds, financial matters. And At one point, maybe when you are struggling in to put up your business, you may really suffer financially. And this is where comes an advantage of hiring a relative. Because a relative, you can sit down, discuss with the relative. So you may not be paying him or her for the first few months, but he will still giving you the support you need to grow your business. So they will come at work, do what is required, even without payment. Why? Because they take this business as theirs, as their own. So they know you share the same vision, you kind of share the same thing. So they want to give you the necessary support you need for the business to grow. So that is one advantage of hiring a relative. The second advantage of hiring a relative is that, when you are doing an interview, you may want to use those few minutes to get to know the person you are interviewing. Well, you may not really know the person very well. The few minutes may not accord you the chance you need to know the person. But a relative, you may not really need to do that extensive interview, because this is somebody you may have known from birth. You know his or her experiences, or you've grown up with that person. You know his abilities and so forth. So you are hiring somebody whom you know very well, that when you put him somewhere, he will bring something nice to the business. You know his abilities, you know his experiences, and you know his dedication towards whatever he does. So that gives you an added advantage, because you know where you will send that person, and that will be for the growth of the business. So that is another advantage of hiring a relative. And sometimes, when business is growing, you may need also to work maybe overtime and maybe early in the morning. So a relative may do this very well without even paying them. They may dedicate their time, work hard, maybe sometimes overtime, or even come early at work to just help you with some few things. So that is an advantage from hiring a relative. It is a good thing. But what about the disadvantages? The disadvantages are also there. Remember, when you're working with a relative and there's some misunderstanding at home, they will always carry those negative things to work, and that will really slow down your work, and it is to your disadvantage rather, because that is not a good stuff. So that is one disadvantage of hiring a relative. Another one is, this is where now many entrepreneurs are really suffering out there. They hire a relative, and when relatives come in, they see this business as theirs. This is a family thing. So they may tend to pick some things, or sometimes they come in late, or even leave your work very early, or even decide to attend to other things, run their few errands on their side without even informing you. They assume that you may understand, because of course, this is a relative thing. So that in itself slows down the business, and it is a negative thing, and it is to your disadvantage, because your business or the person may not be as productive as you may wish. So that is something that really hits a business, and many entrepreneurs suffer out there. Or what if there is some misconduct at place of work? This could be some little corruption, it is there, it exists. So if you try to pin down your relative, and somehow you move to the extent of even laying them off from work, these people will be your enemy forever. So it is not a good thing. As much as there's some advantages, but This one, you may not like it. You will be enemies forever. So and so did this to me. And it may come to the point of maybe it brings a lot of family conflicts, and it's not a good thing. Again, that is another disadvantage of hiring a relative. That is why we say, if you are to hire a relative or anybody close to you, we wouldn't like to give you a black and white rule, but it is something for you to really consider. It's a weighty matter you really need to think about seriously, then make a decision on that. Look the pros and cons of this and move ahead to make a decision. And just a small advice outside there to many entrepreneurs, because we want to see you growing, we want to see you multiplying and creating employment to many youths, to many people who are unemployed. If you have that chance of doing so, we wouldn't like you to really suffer. So if you want, you're putting up a business, don't have the idea, oh, I know my so-and-so is unemployed, I know my relative that, I know my sister, my uncle, they are not employed, and you tend to give them some work. Sometimes they're not so experienced in that, and they may not like that kind of job. They will really slow you down. So before you extend that kindness, just think about it. Think about this seriously, and think of where you want your business to go. Then you'll be in for a good business, for growth of your business. So I just said we discussed those few points in this video. Stay tuned for more videos to come. We'll be discussing many things in and out of entrepreneurship. So if you have any question, if you have a comment, please feel free to put it down there. You can always reach us through that number on the screen. Ask any question. We'll be free and we'll be more delighted to discuss this in our video, because it is something that is affecting all entrepreneurs, and we want everybody to have success in their business. And again, my friends, COVID is no joke. Please take care. Take care. And again, take care. Note that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, press the like button, share it with a friend. By the way, if you would like to get some services from Vanso Movers, feel free to call the number below. If you've not subscribed to our channel, also do the kind thing, subscribe.